Today I fucked up by telling my in-laws that my husband was really stiff in the morning. This actually happened yesterday, ye foo. Anyway, we had my husband's parents visiting for Sunday lunch yesterday and were happily eating and discussing what we had been doing over the past weekend. Now during the weekend my husband had been suffering from a painful shoulder/neck/back. Probably from sleeping funny. So we're all chatting away and my husband explains about his painful back/shoulder, trying to play the sympathy card when he, being the total complete idiot I am and stupidly filter-free, piped up and said yes, husband was really stiff this morning. Cue the look of disbelief and horror on his face as I realized what words had just fell out of my mouth. Before the whole table burst out laughing. I died instantly. Too long didn't read. Husband had neck pain, had the in-laws round for Sunday lunch, and I told his parents that he was really stiff this morning. Once the laughter started, you should have followed up with my morning, consequently, has been fantastic. It was actually all 20 seconds of it. Love relatable. Today I fucked ups, take my silver. Why thank you kind stranger. That's hilarious! Exclamation mark. The first time that brought my GF now wife around for the holidays, we were playing a game called Heads Up. We have 15 to 20 of my family members playing and drinking. The word was butt. People tell me I have a huge ass for a dude, years of playing hockey, whatever TMI. I'm describing the word. Look directly at my GF and say you always tell me I have a huge one of these. The room goes quiet, my GF face turns bright red. My aunt screams oh my lord. Takes my dumbass 30 seconds to realize what's going on. Wife never let me forget it. TWSS. Today I fucked up by scheduling 11,500 jobs at work. I work in a warehouse that uses scanners to help manage inventory. We do what are called cycle counts when there's a discrepancy in a location. We also do these to 3 specific locations inside the packing room when we empty them. This is ideally once a week. Last night we cleared those 3 locations. From 4 to 5 it's just a few people, so we put away stuff. My bright ass decides to cycle count those locations. In order to do so I have to schedule them on the computer, or so I thought. All our locations have the letters in all caps. For example Bestock 1D. So caps lock is always enabled on our computers. I go to schedule locations 1 to 3 in the room. This is done by range. Type in the location for 1, then I move to the second spot to type in location 3. I accidentally disabled caps lock and didn't notice until I had hit enter. No biggie. I go back a screen and fix that. I cycle count all 3 and I'm a happy camper. I come in this morning and am pulled aside by the second in command, the warehouse. He asks me what I did last night. It turns out by typing in the name for location 3 in lowercase I had scheduled a cycle count for every single location in the warehouse. Roughly 11,500 locations. Thankfully it's being laughed off. But I hold a new title, Cycle Count King. IT will fix my mistake thankfully. TLDR, I scheduled inventory for the whole warehouse by hitting the caps lock button. Edit, I am now receiving significant loads of warehouse banter about it. This will be a long week. I am now receiving significant loads. This a warehouse joke? And my previous experience with cycle counts, IT would have threw up their hands and said I just need to cycle count them all. Thing is, a good portion of those locations don't physically exist. This quality assurance does not sound like very good quality. It was user error. I did something on the computer I wasn't supposed to. Just means the IT guy has some busy work now. Sounds like my job. Weird. Our scanners use the same OS as countless other warehouses. My old job had them but didn't use them. I did something similar but in a digital way. We have a supercomputer at work where we run various simulations. These are often run in groups of 100, using 100 CPUs at once to get results quicker. All well and good. Except this one time I used a tool flag that got it to put results in a different place. Every minute the outputs are monitored to show you results, and launch extra simulations if the correct number have not been launched yet. Due to putting the results somewhere else, it didn't find results and launched another 100 simulations every minute. I had also left work and gone home, and only killed it when I came back the next day. Overnight it had used about 4,000 CPUs consistently all night. Today I fucked up by telling my mom that I am no longer a virgin. I, 17 meters, have been dating my girlfriend, 17F, for 5 months now. We recently started having sex. Yesterday I worked a 10-hour shift from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. In Texas, when you're over 16 you can legally work these long shifts. When I got home, I was extremely tired. I had only got 4 hours of sleep the night prior. As soon as I get home the first thing I did was collapse on the couch and I dozed off. My mom woke up this morning and started yelling at me to get up. I asked what was wrong and she told me that I was over an hour late for school. I started groaning and apologizing. My eyes were still closed and I asked her if I could just stay home. She said no. She told me that my girlfriend texted her asking if I was good because she didn't see me in our first class period. Started rambling about how much I love my girlfriend and that I appreciate her checking on me. Somewhere in this rant, I told my mom that I cried after having sex with her for the first time because I was so happy. After that my mom practically dragged me off the couch and started yelling. She told me to get ready for school now and that I'd be in a lot of trouble when I got back. While I was getting ready she came in my room and searched around until she found my condoms. She threw them away. I asked my mom to give them back because they were organic and expensive since I'm allergic to latex. I got shouted at some more. I'm rethinking everything and realizing how stupid I am when I'm sleepy. When I'm tired I talk too much and I don't think. Now that I'm fully awake, I am cringing and praying my parents take it easy on me when I get home. Huge RIP. Too long didn't read. My mom woke me up this morning because I was late for school. When I'm sleepy, I talk a lot and I overshare. My mom had mentioned my girlfriend and I told her about recently losing my virginity to her. I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble when I get home and now I'm really wishing my mom didn't strike up a convo with me while I was sleepy. Update, my mom told me she wants me to break up with my girlfriend. I said no. She called my girlfriend's parents to tell them what I told her and my girlfriend's dad told her what we do in private isn't her business. This made my mom even more mad and she told me she doesn't want me in contact with her or her family at all. My dad was pretty much quiet the whole time. Well, this was all fun. Guess I'll be sneaking around. Does she want you to have a baby out of wedlock? 0 IQ play from your mom to take away your condoms Lamau. Would she rather have a grandchild? Dude. Ain't your foo but your mother's. That's parental malpractice.